I guess this is like a chasing letter as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the debts are like a black cloud.
Massive.
How do you think that went?
Really bad.
It's like a one shot, man.
Just overwhelmed. I did think that probably would be a bit further than where we are already. Just like banging our head against a wall all the time.
Do you think he's like upset with me? Hardest one that I've done, man. We basically failed the financial freedom challenge. Back to the drawing board. You're looking to buy some houses, folks?
Yeah!
You might recognise Jordan from the TV.
Love Island, right?
We don't do any restaurant, mate.
Did you get chewed up and spat out?
Yep. On to the next one.
I don't know Manchester at all. He's not done any deals in Manchester before. I think this could be a little bit harder than we bargained for.
These agents are not having it.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
What? When you ring, they don't answer.
We can't take your call. Listen to the please leave a message.
When you go in, they're rude.
We don't do
Come on.
They've cried too much.
And that was me thinking Manchester would be a friendly place.
It's falling through.
Oh, good, mate. I'm excited about that bungalow. It sounds sweet.
I'm getting a bit excited now. Oh shit! Oh man! I just had someone crash into me.
On to the next viewing. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Everything's closed. We just had a car crash, but nothing's gonna stop us. Can't stop, won't stop.
Debt free to financially free to just filthy rich.
This is unlike any financial freedom challenge I've ever done.
Richford's no good. Homes for you no good. Let's try the next place.
This is going to be massive.
I've never seen so many zeros.
Do see people attempting entry.
Who would come to this bungalow in the middle of the night? Who needs to book a viewing where you can just turn up? Terrible. A rebellious property entrepreneur. I think I taught you a little bit too well though, mate. It's not the financial freedom challenge, it's the become a developer from nothing challenge.
Like, this is the dream.
Hey, what's up? My name's Samuel Leeds. I'm a multi-millionaire. I've just come from Buckinghamshire to stay at this dude's house. His name is Lawton. He's in a lot of debt. He's stressed out about money. He was just made redundant from his job recently, and I'm gonna see in 7 days if I can help him get rich.
Hey! How you
How's it
doing?
going, man? How you doing?
To see you.
Alright, come in.
Hello, how are you?
Okay.
Nice to see you. Thanks for letting me come into your home.
Hey, you're welcome, mate. You're welcome.
I'm going to go and stay at Mum's for a weekend, leave you guys.
Okay, that's
Do
cool.
it. Then you've got the house to yourself, haven't you?
Oh, right. So where am I going to be sleeping?
You are upstairs.
I'll go get my duvet.
Yes.
I'm going to get my shoes back on. I got my duvet, I got my pillow. Okay, I'll back you up on it. Thank you so much for letting me come to your house, man.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's a good place.
Thank you.
So this week, we're going to be getting investment properties and doing a load of deals. What are you currently doing? What's your current sort of situation? Where are you at?
So, I mean, at the minute I'm selling, deal sourcing, packaging up deals, getting them sold. I'm doing like one a month.
That's good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
So you're already doing deals. Great. So what do you need from me? What's the dream? What's the goal?
I mean, the big goal
Yeah.
is, you know, I want to do big jobs. I want to do big projects like your castle. I want to do big land development.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Wow. This is going to be a tough week then. So you're already doing deals, but you want to move into big deals.
Yeah.
Like development deals.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a couple of opportunities in the pipeline.
Yeah.
So, you know, I have been working on things slowly.
Okay.
So that is the direction that I do want to go.
So you want this to be like a development challenge for the week where we try and get a development deal?
It'd be nice if you did get it finished off, yeah.
So, do you have money to invest?
No.
Any money at all?
No.
So how are you, okay, so you're deal sourcing to live?
Yeah. I mean, the deals that I'm selling is one a month, but I'm co-deal sourcing that as well.
Okay.
So I'm making half of the sale. So
Yeah.
it's 1,500 quid for one deal.
Yeah.
But that, you know, I'm keeping my head above water. That's
Okay.
my main goal at the minute. You know, since I got me redundant, I needed to find a way to replace that wage
Yeah.
to pay for my house, to pay for my living.
Okay. So you haven't got any money at all to invest, but you have been packaging and selling deals. You've got no investor list there.
No.
So how are we going to fund, if we find like the perfect development opportunity this week, we're not only going to have to find the development deal, but we're also going to have to find the investor for the development deal. Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's the best plan? Just go, because if we find a development deal, it's probably going to be it's going to be quite a long time away before it starts giving cash flow. The thing I'm thinking is, a lot of people come to me and they want to do development. they say, you know, I want to be a developer, I want to buy a castle. And the thing is it's a bit of a pipe dream if you, I mean, do you currently own any investment properties at all?
No, none.
Okay. So, I mean, I don't mean to say this the wrong way, but I'm just thinking at the moment, you're making 1,500 quid a month, co-deal sourcing with no investor list. I think that before you start doing development, I think you need to become financially free. And where are you at financially right now? Like, are you in a decent place financially?
Do you want the truth?
Of course.
No, I'm not. I'm not in a good place. Since I got made redundant, obviously I've been trying to do these. I've been selling these deals one every month, keeping me head above water. But financially, no, I'm not in a good place with it.
Mm. When you say not in a good place, like have you got debts or?
Yeah. You know, I do have debts.
Yeah.
I've got, you know, £1,000 overdraft. There's a credit card debt as well, so that's like £3,500.
Mm. When do you need to pay that by? Do you know?
If I'm honest, it's pretty soon because they're chasing.
Okay.
Like they're asking for my address and confirming it. It causes unnecessary stress on, you know, on Rachel as well, and like for me, it's always there.
Mm.
But I try so hard to push it to the back, you know, because I know I've still got to go out there and find deals just to keep this, just to have food. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Support my son. So at the minute, like, I didn't even think I'd do that, you know. Yeah, I think it makes me realise it, like, when I say about Mason, you know, because you want to support him.
Yeah. So we need 4.5 grand to be able to tear this up and be debt free. Then, a couple rent to rents would be enough to be able to pay your mortgage and get you in a position where you've got recurring money coming in without having to worry about making another sale, which I think we can do really fast. And then, if we have time, which I'm sure we will, we can try and find a development deal for you.
First day of the Financial Freedom Challenge. So the plan is we're going to go and get a rent-to-rent.
Yes.
I think we should go for 2 rent-to-rents.
Yeah.
We're not coming back to this house. You won't be back to this house until we have the keys to a rent-to-rent, bro. That's the plan.
That's good to be.
Rent-to-rent, number 1, let's go. Manchester, we're coming for you.
We don't do any rent-to-rent, mate.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it would be something that we could accommodate.
So we've had one call and we've had one appointment, and both of them have gone terribly.
Don't deal with anything like that. Right, yeah, we don't really do that.
The landlords mainly don't want company there.
Did you get chewed up, spat out?
Yeah. On to the next one.
So it looks like we've been chewed up and spat out from the centre of Manchester. I thought Manchester was going to be great because I've heard really good things about it. My mum was born in Manchester. Lawton knows the area well. I know property well. But the problem is, I don't know Manchester at all. He's not done any deals in Manchester before. I don't know where to start, to be honest. So I think this could be a little bit harder than we bargained for.
So Bridgeford's no good. Homes for you, no good. Let's try the next place. Hey, how's it going? We've got a company where we do corporate lets, guaranteed rent to landlords. I don't know if that's something that you do at the moment.
The Manchester agents don't like rent to rent.
Just gotta keep ringing.
Sorry, we can't. This is the Vodafone. Please leave a message after the tone.
When you ring, they don't answer. When you go in, they're rude. And there was me thinking Manchester would be a friendly place.
I did think that we would probably be a bit further than where we are already. It just seems like...
They won't even let us in the door, will they? They won't even be like, oh, come and have a look around the property, or...
Exactly.
But I thought London would be like this and Manchester would be easy.
Yeah.
But it really isn't. Back to the drawing board.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I thought you said we weren't going to come back today until we got a rent to rent.
Yeah, well, we have to be like water.
What's that?
Fluid. Back to the drawing board. Do you think he's like upset with me? It is depressing being told no over and over again. But if you just see it like a 9-to-5 job, like in your mind, you might be thinking, oh man, that was my 7th no in the last hour. But if you just think, well, they're probably going to say no, they might say yes. I'm just going to keep ringing. What's the big deal? Like, it's not really that bad.
Yeah.
But I think this is your challenge, man. I'm just here to help. So I get you don't want to spend the whole week trying to get a rent to rent and not get one. But we'll forget rent to rent for the rest of the night because you're like done with rent to rents, aren't you?
Sick of them.
A guy's messaged me with a development opportunity. He's fallen out of bed because he can't get the funds. Maybe we could get the funds, we could buy it. So you negotiated it for 275.
Yeah.
You reckon it needs about 20 grand spending on it, and then it'll be worth probably about 325. But you reckon if it was extended and everything and built upon, it might be worth about 400 because next door sold for 400. Sounds good. Obviously we can't view it today because it's late, but these properties that we're finding, these opportunities, some of them are little development things. Why don't we just go drive by them and have a look, see it from the outside? Who needs to book a viewing when you can just turn up? We got people looking at us and stuff. So, this house, £285,000. Next door sold for £400,000. The only difference between this house and next door is next door has been extended. So if we extend this, I've got the plans and stuff, we can knock this back, put another room here and another room here. A little tiny development. We're gonna push over £100,000 value. I'm soaking wet, but this is worth it because this could work.
So this is actually like the first time that I've gotten a little bit excited because I feel like we're actually getting somewhere a little bit. Don't get me wrong, we didn't even get into the property. For us to actually come and have a look at it and physically look at how we could add the value to it, and now we've seen it in person, like it does make sense.
Day 2, baby! So we've got a viewing today. First viewing, Lawton booked. What's the situation with this? This is a rent to rent?
Yeah, potential rent to rent, yeah. I mean, we've put the viewing, told the agent that it's somewhere where I'm looking to live.
That's a bad move, bro.
I know, but my thought behind it is that we couldn't get in anywhere yesterday, and I'm just excited to just view a property and just spend some time with an agent.
Okay.
See what they say.
Well, let's see what happens. You can do the talking because I think this is a bit awkward.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a big space. So with like rentals like this, do you much with corporate lets? So in terms of like sort of dealing with landlords and then doing like long-term lets? No. What it is I'm trying to find. I like flats are great as well, but we mainly look for houses, and we try and work with the landlords on like a long-term let. I don't know if that's something that you guys do with your place.
You sublet it then, really, do you?
It's not sublet, it's a company let.
Yeah, you put work people in
Yeah.
and things like that. Yeah, it's not something we do at the moment now.
No. What's it like for renting at the minute? Are you really busy with it?
Fairly busy, yeah.
Is it? What about the houses around Salford? Because they're sort of like the ones I'm really, really interested in as well.
They're going quickly and they're going at good prices.
Okay. So like, say three bed with 2 receptions in Salford, what are you sort of getting for those for rent?
Not being funny, but I'd rather not be filmed while I'm talking. Are you interested in this property?
Yeah, no, I'm interested in this one as well, yeah.
That's
But
what
I'm
though?
for a rental,
For yourself?
yes. But I'm also interested in other properties as well.
But you wouldn't be able to rent this and then rent it out to other people?
No, I'm interested in this one for myself.
How do you think that went?
Really bad. Like,
How you feeling?
embarrassed.
What? Talk to me.
I just want to go.
Go away, go home.
Get off, yeah, before she comes out. That was...
Yeah, she's
it
gone.
was bad. Like, honestly, I'm like... I just wanted the ground to swallow me up. Literally, I feel like I can't even speak to her ever again.
Yeah, that was bad. That's why it's so important. I think that before we ever do rent to rent, before we book a viewing, we tell them it's company let beforehand, because otherwise that can happen. She was treating you like a criminal, wasn't it? When she found out you were corporate let, it was like you were.
I know.
It was like you were a criminal.
Cool,
What do you think?
I just want to get off before she comes out. I don't want to. I think it's just time to go. I don't want her to see us. It was just bad.
Why did you say that you were going to live there yourself when she knew that you weren't telling the truth, and you knew that she knew, but you still said it. What?
Mate, I don't know. I literally don't know. I just couldn't face her at all.
Let's go. We've got another rent-to-rent person to speak to.
Have we?
Yeah, we've seen somebody else talk about rent-to-rents, aren't we?
Do we have to go and see him though?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I think we should go and see her, the last one, and just push this last one. Get our head back in the game, and just see what happens. I'm still hopeful.
Right, okay. If you are, then I am then.
Okay. Oof, that situation was awkward. That was terrible. Let's go. So this is your big break to get a rent-to-rent. How would it work from your end? So if we paid him a guaranteed rent,
Yeah.
let's, for argument's sake, say £1,000, and then presumably you charge him, we'd pay you the rent, and we just have it on a company let, and then you would charge him. And then how would you want to do it if we did manage to make it work, in terms of if we took it on, and then would you want us to just pay you the rent, and then us to then just deal with the tenants a month?
We tend to sort of go, right, you're the company let, and we leave it down to you to do everything.
Yeah.
And we drop in occasionally for like just double
Checks and stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's really good. The fact that it's like in the area close to the hospital, and it's pretty much newly refurbished.
No, great. Well, I'm really hopeful. So we'll definitely get an email over tomorrow morning, and fingers crossed we'll get something. We'll get a deal.
Never know, dear.
Yes! Finally!
Oh, after all that work that we've been doing, that was so good. That was such a good view.
So what did she say?
So she basically just emailed me back saying, "Hi, lot, it was great to meet you today. Unfortunately, the landlord has another offer that's more attractive, which isn't great. I will let you know if anything comes up in the coming weeks, if anything else comes available.
That is so...
Kind regards."
That was like our one... That was like our one shot, man.
I know.
So what do you want to do?
I don't know, mate. I just think... I just don't even see how the whole thing's gonna... I just don't even see how the whole thing's gonna go. I just don't.
Yeah. Well, we're still, we're not even halfway through yet.
But 2 days in, I thought we'd get more done. It's just really, really hard with the whole COVID, the national lockdown. We can't get in agents, can't even get viewings. We're just like banging our head against the wall all the time.
Yeah. No, I understand how you feel. So, what do you want to do?
I don't know. I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Not happy, I want to. I just feel like he's just not. He just doesn't want to carry on doing this. This is probably the hardest one that I've done, man. Turn the camera off.
Listen, I was in debt, mate. Alright, I have problems, okay? Now you can worry about that, but when you worry about stuff, you just manifest it and it just grows. So what's the point? Why don't we focus on the stuff that actually generates money, not costs money, okay? So like all the bad debt, all that, fuck it off. Don't worry about it. I'm not saying ignore it, I'm just saying stop stressing about it.
Yeah.
Because what's the worst that could happen? The absolute worst that's going to happen.
Did they turn up at the door?
They're not allowed to, not during COVID-19.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
They're not allowed to. All you have to do is open the door and say, I'm sorry, COVID-19, I can't let you in. They can't force them in, and not allowed to. No court will authorise that. So that's logical. Think about it completely logically. Okay, that won't happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, but what might happen is you can pick yourself up and go out and find some deals, sell to investors and put 10 grand in the bank by the end of the week.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you.
How many 10 grand affect your life at the minute?
life-changing. Literally life-changing from the ground up.
Deadly serious, stop dicking about and do it.
No.
Because it is, I'll be as hard to you as you want me to be, because that's how I am. Because I listen, dude, I was ridiculously hard on you in the boardroom. Do you remember that?
Yeah, of course I do.
I take it. Right, so just get out there and do it, mate. Go out, find some deals. You go and find some deals tomorrow and sell them. Get on Facebook, get on social media, do some videos, sell them. I guarantee.
Well, we've got 2 deals, man. If we sell these 2 deals, he's completely out of debt.
Speak to some investors. Send me the deals. I'll send them out to my mailing list now.
Alright, dude. We'll crack on with it right now.
Yeah.
When Alistair was talking, you looked a little bit emotional at one point. What was happening? What were you thinking?
I don't know, I think like the whole experience is emotional, do you know what I mean? Because it's hard work, you know, we're constantly got this like pressure on, like I feel like this constant pressure throughout the start of this challenge to do well, you know, to like, you know, do as good as I can to try and book in as many appointments as I can to try and find as many deals as I can. And I feel like, you know, even when somebody says like, oh, you know, you just need to suck it up and just carry on, it's like sometimes you just need to hear those words because you know you're doing a good job because you're working hard, you're making the calls. And like when he was sort of talking about the debts and stuff, like you've got to remember, like most people don't even talk about debts, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever spoke about it as much to anybody except for you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I won't sell anybody, I won't sell family members, I don't want anybody to know.
When you were made redundant, did you have savings?
No.
Okay.
No. I've never had savings. Never.
So you just kind of used to have your money coming from your job and then you spend it?
Yeah.
And then you got made redundant and then it was like, whoa.
Gone. It was like that platform that you stood upon all the time had just been like pulled.
But you were determined, I mean you could have got another job if you'd have wanted to.
Yeah, definitely could have got another job. I mean, the job that I had was like, for me, and let me just put it into context so you understand, like I didn't finish school with like top grades. You know, I'm a plumbing and heating engineer by trade and like went to college to do all that, worked for British Gas for many years on the tools and then decided that I wanted to learn more about the business side, so I got into account management at British Gas and then worked at this other job where I was here and moved up into like a senior account manager role and then project management. So for me that was like, I was levelling up, you know, I was doing well and then I got to like, you know, 40 odd grand a year, you know, company car. Like for me then, like, that was like really, really good. Just because like nobody else like within my family had sort of done that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
you were like a success.
Yeah, in my own right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no one had helped me. Like I'd done it all myself.
Let's say you lost the house. Is that really going to ruin your life? I mean.
No, but I don't want Mason to see it.
Yeah. So that's the fear.
Yeah. Like I just don't want him to see like even he didn't know I got married, obviously not to tell your kid, but like it took him a while for him to turn around to me and say, Daddy, do you still work at that company? I'm like, no, Daddy set his own company up now. Like Daddy's got his own business. Do you know what I mean? So like he never knew. This is like my moment.
Yeah.
You know, there's no other time. And I kind of used the lockdown, you know, the bad situation of the lockdown to my advantage because I was like, there's no other time to learn something. I was going to come out of lockdown with a brand new skill. And I swore that to myself. As soon as I got off that call, I got on Geo 365 and I thought, because how long was the first lockdown? Like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to come out of this a brand new person. And then that was literally the start of the whole property stuff.
This is my phone. I've got a message from Alistair saying any luck. And this is your phone. With people wanting to buy the deals off you.
Wow. That is mad. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like missed calls and all sorts.
I know. And they're not saying I'm interested, they're saying I want to reserve it. So.
One of them's put 1 and 2.
How are you feeling?
Just overwhelmed. I've never cried so much.
Can I give you a gift? Congratulations. You deserve it, bro.
Oh mate, I so appreciate you being here. Hi, how you doing? You okay?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah,
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It is a nice one. Did you have a look at the outside of it and everything?
Yeah, I see that one.
Yeah, it looks really good. Like as Samuel mentioned, like it's one of those properties where an older couple have been there. It's, you know, the grass is like cut with scissors. Do you know what I mean? It's like really, it's really nice.
Where do you live? Where do you live, Jimmy?
London, Shepherd's Bush.
Oh, you're a bit far out. I was going to say, if you're around, you know, once you've secured this particular property, if you're around, you could even come down and we could meet up and stuff, and we can show you some of the other projects we're working on. But it just depends if you can get here. Oh shit! Oh man! I just had someone crash into me. Hold on. Oh man.
Oh my.
Where did the driver go?
I don't even know.
He just smashed into the back of me, didn't he?
Was he not, he's just got off.
Oh my goodness. Did you see the guy that...
I didn't see anything. I felt it, and then by the time that we pulled up, I just assumed that he'd stopped next to us, but he's not.
Oh jeez, that's the last thing you want on a friggin' wet Wednesday morning. Well look, I don't know what we can do if the guy's not around. I'm just gonna have to call my insurance and tell them what happened, but...
Shit. You hurt or anything?
No. Let's go. Let's go.
As we crash the car and come into the house we have to buy it now. It's just pure cash flow.
Just a HMO investment, isn't it?
You know what I like about this property though, a lot? I like that it's off market. I like that it would rent out really well. It's in a really good area. There is a lot to do. 95 grand for this isn't a bargain.
No, it's not.
But it's going to give a great return on investment.
Yeah,
I definitely think that you could sell this. What are you thinking of that last house?
I thought it was really good. Like
Thank you so much for showing us around.
No, you're welcome.
That property that we just looked at
Yeah.
needs a lot of work. If it was in good condition, how well do you think it would rent out?
As a HMO, I think it'd go pretty much straight away.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think it's a good area.
Yeah, both for students and for professionals as well.
It's awesome. Well, let's see if we can find an investor for it.
Yeah.
And see what we can do, but we'll give you a call back.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time as well.
Really appreciate it. On to the next viewing. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Everything's closed. We just had a car crash, but nothing's gonna stop us. Can't stop, won't stop. Right, let's go.
This one is good. This one's really big as well, actually. This is probably one of the biggest ones. So Wivington's like a really student-y area, so HMOs obviously really work well there.
So you'd manage this yourself? So it's
Yeah.
like a BRR HMO?
BRR HMO, yeah, definitely. So this room looks like it's probably one of the smaller ones. But do you know what, actually, it's probably just looks small because these cupboards are all built out. This is the actual wall, so what we need to do is we need to measure it really, just so that we know. 2.7, which is big, by 2.9, plenty.
So this room's fine.
Plenty. This just one's taken out.
So you're going to get 3 rooms up here, 1 room downstairs, 4-room HMO.
Yeah.
It's on the market for 125.
Yeah.
The agent said they'll accept 110. Once we lifted it up, I reckon it would be worth about 140.
Yeah. Definitely.
So let's have a look upstairs. So this room's going to be, so you've got 3 rooms upstairs. This room is basically just going to be a bedroom.
Yeah.
And then kitchen through here. Yeah, it works. Just got off forward and get this wrapped up.
Yeah.
Good job, man. We love it.
Well
good find.
So basically, you know that property we just seen at HMO?
Yeah.
I sold it.
No.
3.5 grand.
Hang on, that isn't the bungalow.
No. The one that we've just been to this morning.
Kidding.
I sold it.
Who did you sell it to?
It's an investor I've been speaking to for the past couple of days, and I was telling him as soon as I found out about the opportunity, I booked it in to see it this morning on purpose.
Hang on a minute though. We've also almost sold the bungalow, haven't we?
Yeah.
So when that sells, that'll be 7 grand.
And then we've still got the Middlesbrough one to do.
So you're pretty much debt free now, bro. That's great, man. Let's keep wrapping things up and keep getting more sales.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I don't
doing.
want to relax.
No.
We've got 3.5 grand. I don't want to celebrate too much that we don't get more stuff done.
Just got a text on my phone, 7 bags in the bank.
Oh no! Nice job.
That's both of them done. Both of them sold straight away.
Why don't you just pay off your debt now then?
I literally can.
Pay it off.
Right, I'll do now.
That's good, isn't it?
It is.
How do you feel?
It is. That buzzing, like absolutely made up. Like I don't think it's really hit me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just like a number in the account. I'm just like, it'll
Have you
take
ever
some
had that in
time.
your bank?
No, never.
Really?
Never.
You've never?
Never. Never seen so many zeros. Let's hope we can add to it.
Yeah, exactly. What's happening your end?
We are just trying to get the rest of the day filled up.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time is our first viewing? Is it still 11:30?
Yeah.
So we've got a chill morning, which I think is a good thing. How are you getting on with that, selling that third deal?
So we've had, I was planning on having a decent night's sleep last night and going to bed early.
Yeah.
And then ended up having a couple more calls booked in because I think people were adding like ping calls and things like that. Spoke to about 3 more people. One of them is like really interested. Like she's really happy to go with it. Just all she's trying to do is wait for a builder to get back to her this morning to see if a builder wants a JV on her with it. So that
I don't think that will come off.
But that's what I said. I said that to her. But
do you know what will come off? From experience, when people are like, "Oh, I just need to wait on some money. I just need to," it's like, nah.
Yeah. So basically, one of the houses that we've sold is falling through. It's been, I know, it just.
Whose house?
Jimmy's house.
Did Jimmy pull out, or did the house fall through?
The house fell through.
What happened?
I think somebody else had come in and put a better offer in.
Oh.
I tried to have a conversation with the agent, but
how much did Jimmy pay?
$3,500.
Oh.
And we don't really want to lose that at all, because that'll be a massive dent in what we've already made so far.
What do you reckon we do?
I think we should propose to Jimmy that if he tells us his exact criteria, and we agree a time frame, that I will fulfil it. I'll find him a replacement deal within that time.
Yeah, I think we need to offer him a refund as well.
Yeah.
Because if we say to him, I know you just paid us $3,500 yesterday, but you know what, that deal that you paid us $2,500 for, it's gone now. But we're going to keep your money and find you another one. I know he kind of agreed that, but it's taking the mickey, I think. Call him and I'll speak to him. This is the kind of stressful thing that does come with packaging and selling deals, unfortunately.
Yes, mate, how you doing?
Jimmy, what's happening? It's Samuel Leeds.
Oh, Samuel, how you doing?
I'm really well, buddy. Yeah, really well.
Good.
What's happening? How you doing? What's going on your end?
Oh, good, mate. I'm excited about that bungalow. It sounds sweet.
I know. 100%. So listen, unfortunately, I've got a little...
This is going to happen, by the way.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do you know what? I said to Lawton, I was like, this is one of the absolute pains that comes with deal sourcing. Unfortunately, the bungalow's fallen through. It absolutely sucks monkey poo, and obviously we can refund you and everything, no problem. It's just like, so I was so devastated because it was such a peach. So I guess from your point of view, I mean, whatever you want to do, mate. I mean, we can. I know you've paid $3,500 as well, which is a sweet fee. It's not a small amount, so we can. I mean, we can.
Look, we're not bothered about the. I'd rather have the deal than the money back, but I don't want just any old deal, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. What we can do, we can put you as our absolute number one. Anything we look at that's juicy, we'll send it to you before we send it to anybody. And then in the next few weeks, if it's like this isn't really working out, we'll send you an email over now just to sort of say, you know, if you decide that these properties aren't appropriate, regardless of how we feel about them, it's about how you feel. And if you're not like, you know what, that's a peach, I want it, then we'll refund you. But we can keep trying in the meantime, because we are viewing a lot.
That's fine.
All right, that's cool. Sorry it didn't work out with the bungalow. So, all right, and Lawton will keep you posted. And if you need anything from me, just drop us a message.
Wicked. All right, mate. Lovely.
Thanks so much, Jimmy.
Thanks a lot.
Cheerio. Bye. Yes. See, that's just the thing. You just got to be quick and upfront.
Yeah.
He was gutted, wasn't he?
He was. He really liked that deal, didn't he? But these things just happen.
I liked that deal. But I think, you know what? I think you'll find him something.
Oh, 100%.
What did you learn from that?
Well, it was definitely awkward. It was definitely an awkward conversation to have. Yeah, but I think the way that you handled it, you know, it was a negative, because as soon as he picked up the phone, he was like, "Oh, I'm really excited about this deal," and I was just like, "No, we're about to tell him we haven't got it. It's gone." The way that you flipped it round, you know, it was a negative thing. You flipped it to a positive, and it you just reminded him that, like, look, the money's not an issue. Like, you can have it.
Yeah.
Like, if you want the refund, I'd do it now.
Yeah.
And then it was him that was like, do you know what? No.
But that's what, if I'd have not done that, if I'd have said to him, the deal fell through, we'll find you another one, he'd have been like, no, give me my money back. But because I went, the deal's falling through, look, we can give you your money back today, immediately, I can ping it over, or we have got some other juicy ones, give us a few weeks. Well, and then he was, because we put him in the position of control, then he was like, actually, you know what, keep looking. So we've got now, I said a few weeks. So I've spoke to a couple of investors, my end, that want to meet you.
Okay.
You might know them.
Alright.
I told you they had money, you can see the cars now. Hey!
How are you?
Have you met Liv before?
I don't think I ever have.
Yeah. And Jordan.
I did. Oh, is he okay?
Yeah, good man. You might recognise Jordan from the TV.
Yes, I remember seeing him on that show. Quite remember which show it was though.
Love Island, right?
So you're looking to buy some houses, folks?
Yeah, let's do it.
So you want to see some good, high cash flowing return on investment properties around the Manchester area?
Absolutely.
I like it. Right, let's go into the first property. The deals are so good. We've got like Love Island stars, Liv Cook. I'm there with Arsenal football players ringing me up wanting me to show them the property. It's like, it's really tough. I don't know how we're going to handle this. £500,000 I want. But once it's done, the work's finished, it'll be worth £865,000. Conversion, title split, 4 flats, full refurb. Haven't got a viewing on it, but you can just walk around it and have a look. How many figures do we care about when we're doing deals like this?
3 figures.
What do you mean?
There's three figures
we're interested in.
Okay,
do you know what they are?
What?
Come on.
Buying price.
So you need that video? Yeah.
Buying price.
Renovation price.
Yeah.
And selling price.
Oh! Yeah.
This is an exciting project.
Yeah,
isn't
it is.
It's a big one. But you know what though? You always want, it's the same with any industry, you kind of want to build up to stuff. What can I realistically start with where I can build my confidence, get my teeth into a project I can be proud of?
So after go looking at the other one, I feel like this is probably more up their street.
You got some real crackers today for us, bro.
Yeah, there's been some really good ones today. I'm really interested, especially about that last one.
I think even if Jordan and Liv don't buy these properties, we'll just email them out later and we'll sell them because they're really good deals.
Yeah.
If Jordan doesn't, I know you're pushing Jordan a bit, trying to get him to make a decision and buy something.
That HMO, it could be making him, £1,000 a month.
The key is though with these people is to not be pushy. Make them want it.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're like not bothered, you're like, oh well, we've got other investors. We'll email it out tonight. It makes them want it more than when you're trying to sell it to them. So you've seen quite a few houses.
3 different houses, you know.
This dude wants to make a sale. Which one's your which would be your favourite option?
Third one sees so much potential. Like the house has been looked after.
Yeah.
We did the numbers. The deal with the estate agent sounded good. Like if I was to choose any, the third one it would be, I think, at this point.
Okay.
Defo.
Well, you know how we work with our sourcing business and stuff. What would you need from Lawton right now in order to make a decision?
Mainly just sale price, you know, but apart from that, like...
Yeah. Well, we've pretty much got the sale price secured, haven't we, at 180?
Yeah. I mean, after having a conversation with you now and you showing your interest in it, we can definitely give them another call tomorrow and get them to agree the sale price for us, for sure, in principle. Are you happy with the numbers that we've shown you so far in terms of like how much it was going to cost, worst case, like the case, and best case for the refurb, end value, and then the rental? All those figures like look good for you so far?
Yeah, I think you've covered quite a lot, you know. We've worked out, you know, best case scenario, worst case scenario, and not really going to lose money.
Yeah.
I think it's a solid
what I would
investment.
say is then, why don't we go ahead with it on that basis? We'll get the surveys and everything before. Of course, before you buy any property, you're going to get surveys and stuff. And then if anything happens or it goes wrong and it falls out, we'll replace it with a suitable similar property.
Amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
So confirm the sale price, sort the underpinning, and I'm in. Deal.
Cool.
100.
Yeah?
My guy.
Perfect.
Good to do business.
Hey,
I'm excited, and hopefully we'll see many more properties to come.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
I am seeing it.
Good man. Has it been a good day, by the way?
Yeah, it has. It's been very insightful. I've learned a lot, you know.
Yeah.
I like the fact that obviously you arranged for us to see 3 completely different houses because before today, coming in doing like the research that I've done here and there, speaking to people that I know that are in property, like friends and just people that I know in acquaintances.
Yeah.
My thought was I'll just get a HMO, it'll be solid investment. A lot of my money will be tied up in the HMO, but then I come in today and like when I've actually crunched the numbers, which I learned how to do like from today.
Yeah.
Been like, right, I'm going to be better off
BRR.
getting a house and doing a BRR, refinancing it,
Yeah.
pulling my money out,
Yeah.
and we go again.
Yeah.
So,
I think that was
just
the-
it's just opened my mind up to other opportunities, and I think just spending the day with obviously you guys, proper experience, like I know how to start to look out for that. So I'll be going home with flipping right move on that.
Hi, no, it's okay. But the only thing I just want you to understand is that like the terms and conditions are always there to protect obviously myself and the client. And then the only sort of issue that I see with it is that it's all protecting you, and then I'm sort of left out.
I put it for you. I don't remember anymore. How is your company?
You need to be high energy. Let her just. If she trusts you and she likes you, she'll buy.
I got it.
Okay. We'll skip to the part.
You have to be high energy. You have to say, "I can't wait to meet you and go around the property with you and we'll do a video." You need to say that now.
Not yet. Well, let me listen to her because she's running through the T's and C's.
I don't know if you are big and we highly recommend to be in this period. No refund request after 20 days. It's fine. I mean, I leave it there. It's fine.
I know I'm annoying you, but I promise, I know I've done this hundreds of times. You need to change the way of the conversation, get away from the detail, and make it about emotion and energy. I promise.
Alright, okay.
I think maybe she should say, does it say anywhere that we found, does it say anywhere like if the property, I don't know, if the deal falls through? I think it said somewhere.
Yeah, all it is
Somewhere.
if the deal falls through, then what we'll do is we'll replace the deal for you for a like-for-like one.
Sure, we call it. So I told him, can I have them? So he signed for me. It was really kind to give him the money back on the 30th of January.
Yeah.
Even though we signed 3 months, but then I said, God, it's not even my fault. It was the vendors to have to wait 3 months.
Tell your caller back because I need to spend a minute with you because I promise I'd have her closed in 1 minute. I can even take over if you want.
Take over.
Let me take over.
She's back and forth, back and forth.
Let me take over then.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even it's 100 more, so it means definitely I will get 500.
Yeah. Hey, Samuel just wants to jump on and just say hello for a second.
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
It's not, hey.
Because I'm in such a pain.
Oh my goodness, it's Graziella. What's happening?
I'm in pain. I feel the pain for Lawton to deal with me.
Lawton told me very different. Lawton told me that you're an absolutely amazing person.
It's not true.
So, I'm so glad you guys connected though. I'm so glad you guys connected after the call.
Baby now.
I mean, the thing is, Graziella, like, ultimately, I know we've got a contract in place to make sure that things are done properly, but ultimately, like, all we want is you to be happy and you to have a good deal. And if it came to it, if you weren't going to be happy and you were upset and the deal fell through, Lawton wouldn't hesitate to give you a full refund. It's just a case of the contract's there to just protect and make sure everything's done fairly and that. But the most important thing for Lawton and for myself is just that you're happy. And we'll send the email out in the next 5 or 10 minutes.
Thank you. Yeah, I got
all right. Speak soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
Speak to you soon. Bye.
What do you think? What's funny?
You're good at the way that you speak to her. You are good at the way you speak to her. But like for me, it was like pushed down because like I've been dealing with her for like.
That. You were at the end of your tether.
Yeah, and I was like, what is going on? Like the terms and conditions are the terms and conditions, and now the terms and conditions, she wants them all to be all one-sided, and I'm like,
I don't think they are one-sided. I don't think they are.
Well, from that conversation we just had then, she has changed and adapted it within and then I was like,
I know, yeah.
This is what I was saying yesterday.
But you were saying it yesterday, but you were saying it in a different way.
Yeah.
You needed to put your arm around her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I jumped in.
Yeah, me too. I've just had something come through.
Right. Oh my god, let me film it.
Oh my god, we've been waiting for it for so long. Another 2k in the bank.
You're getting quite good at this now, aren't you?
We're getting there. We are getting there.
I think I can hear him on the phone now. Sounds like he's securing more deals. Let's go and see what he's up to. But you're getting a lot of calls coming in.
A couple of messages, yeah, there's about 5 or 6.
What's happening with that bungalow?
So, the bungalow has now officially had the offer accepts on it, which is good. But they're now pressing for obviously the proof of funds and everything.
You definitely don't want to sell that, do you?
No, I want to keep it.
You want that bungalow?
Yeah, massively, because there's too much in it. If we can like do it up, like some of the ones that are on that street, you know, it's going to be worth a fortune.
Yeah. So you reckon we can make about how much profit on that? 100 grand?
Between 80 and 100 grand, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can get the money. John can give you the deposit, 70 grand.
Yeah, no, he said, no, but he doesn't want to come on it as a joint venture. He just wants to loan the money because he's coming out of like his pension pot or something. He doesn't want to be a part of the deal.
He wants 14%.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to get the other money. You just get more.
So I still need to really find a JV partner for it because I've found a deal. I've found someone who wants to put the money in, but then I still need a JV partner to help with the mortgage side of it.
Yeah.
So obviously I won't be able to get a mortgage on it because I was made redundant. So there hasn't been any like sort of pay slips or anything, has there, for the past few months.
So you won't get a mortgage on it.
No.
Why? So what do you want from me?
Well, if you think the deal's good enough,
yeah,
I'll be happy to look at having a conversation with you, see if you want to come in on it with us.
Dude, I don't really deal with that side of the things on the business, but I can speak to my wife, eh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's money in it. Like once it's refurbed.
I'm being bitch. I'm joking.
There's money in it, especially like if we were to refinance it at the end after the works.
Yeah.
Or we could just sell it and just flip it. So there is options on it.
So basically, you want to set up a company with me, and or have a 50-50 deal.
Yeah.
You want me to get the mortgage on it, and then
I'll do all the work on it. I'll do all the development work on it. I'll oversee the whole project.
I'm getting a bit excited now.
You don't even need to see it.
Let me ring my wifey and just say how she feels about doing a joint venture with Law. I think I taught you a little bit too well though, mate, now. Quick question. So, Lawton's got this little bungalow. We've agreed to buy it for 175 grand. The end value is going to be about 400 grand. We're going to extend it, turn it into a 4-bed. It's currently a 2-bed bungalow. It needs about 50 grand on it, 35 grand for the extension, plus maybe 15, 20 grand for the conversion. It's a decent little BRR deal. It's a decent little project. However, he hasn't got a company set up and finance behind him. He can't get a mortgage, literally nothing. We've got someone that will put 70 grand in. He's wondering whether we'll come in on the deal, not put money into it, but just sit on the company to be able to then get a mortgage on it and be able to get all the finance behind it, any bridging that we need. So the question is, how do you fancy taking on a little bungalow in Manchester into our portfolio?
Sounds cool, but I'd love to see it first if possible.
Would you want to speak to her? Sure.
Hey Amanda, it's just me.
Hey Lawton.
Hey, no, we can definitely get sort of like a viewing on it and show you around and sort of show you the vision of it. And
we won't be able to get on the inside though, but we'll be able to go around the outside. But to be honest,
yeah,
it's a development opportunity. I don't think we need to go in it.
Yeah, but you'll be able to sort of see this. Yeah, no, you'll be able to sort of see the scope of it, and then in fact, there's actually like a property that's next door that's sort of done the vision of what we're sort of suggesting, and theirs is worth like 410.
We can look at that one as well. And yeah, come on, you just want to see me.
I want to see it.
Come on, babe, come on. When can you come down? Tomorrow.
I mean, yeah, come tomorrow.
All right. Come down tomorrow. We'll have a look at it, and we'll see if we can get it in the bag as a JV with us and Lawton.
Cool. Okay. Sounds
all right,
good.
sweetie pie. See you tomorrow.
See you later, Amanda.
I'll text you the address.
Bye.
Cheerio, bye.
All right. Bye.
We went from wanting to go from debt to financially free. Now it's no, I want to get rid of my debt. I want to be debt free, and then I want to be a full-time developer.
Yeah.
It's not the financial freedom challenge. It's the become a developer from nothing challenge.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. We can do it. Well, what are we going to look at some of the opportunities that you've got there lined up in the development stuff? Because now I feel like now you've made some money from packaging and selling deals, and you've got a bit of money in. Hopefully the clouds beginning to disappear a little bit.
This is a little bit bigger than we started off.
Yeah, definitely.
You changed your mind on rent to rents and you want to buy land instead.
Yeah, I just want to go straight into development.
Okay, so what's he say on what's the guy say?
So this is up for sale for 450. The land at the minute. It comes with planning permission for 6 luxury townhouses.
6 or 5?
No, it's 6.
Six houses?
6 luxury townhouses. So there's 2 at the front.
Yeah.
In a gated community, and then there's 4 at the back.
Okay, cool. It's nice.
It is. It is. There's a lot of work that needs doing to the actual land.
This ground is not level.
No, not at all.
It
needs levelling.
It needs levelling. So
Massively.
what do you think we're going to do with this, and how soon can we meet the owner and figure out what's what?
Well, I mean, we need to get him on the phone because we obviously want to get a meeting with him this week. So I'm pretty confident we can do that. We've built some good rapport with him. But yeah, 6 luxury townhouses. Okay. This is going to be really, really good.
So my thinking is we need to get David down, the architect.
Yes.
Get a quote on how much it's going to cost to build. We need to obviously meet the owner, have a face-to-face with him, and I don't know where you're going to get the money from. I'm not putting the money into this. I'm not putting the money into this.
I mean, it's up for sale, so we'll have a conversation with him.
If the deal's good, we can find the joint venture partner.
Of course we can.
If the deal's good, we can find the joint venture partner.
It
won't be, mate. Hey! Here's Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
The decision maker.
How you doing? You alright?
I'm good. How are you?
So you need to sell it to Amanda now then. So what's what?
I know.
No problem. So as you can see, this is the bungalow that we've got.
Okay.
And we've actually secured this for 275, which is amazing. What we need to do is we need to spend about 50k on it to do it up, and then we should be achieving a price of like 400 grand.
Wow.
And the reason why we know that is because this one over there has actually been sold last month for 400,000. And that's been refurbed as well.
Okay.
So what we're going to do with this one, we're going to turn this one into a 4-bed detached bungalow.
Right.
So we're actually going to extend it at the back and lift it up.
Okay. Sounds interesting. 50k just for the extension, or
So
what?
35k for the extension, and then about 15-20 grand for the refurb inside the existing bungalow.
We've already had that quote from an actual architect as well.
Okay. I'd love to know what the area is, because 35 for the extension sounds light.
You've also got to remember we are up in the north as well, so
that's true.
Maybe comparing it to prices down south, up here, but we have had a ballpoint figure for it.
Okay, cool.
So I'll show you around.
Me, show me.
Come on. So now we're around the back of it. This is probably where we would have the extension done.
Okay. Why not at the front?
Well, we could. We have got the option because it's a corner plot. We've got land all around it, so we could. But speaking to our builder, he did suggest coming this way. But again, that can change because the plans haven't been drawn yet. Right. But the builders who have been speaking to are builders that you've used before as well, which is, I think, is a really good move.
Okay. What's the inside like?
The inside's in really good condition, to be fair.
It's not in a bad way, is it?
So in terms of the refurb on the inside, it's really just going to be like new kitchen, bathroom, ensuite, modern bedrooms.
Modern, though.
Just done to a high spec.
If you're going to sell it for 400, you need to be up to a high standard.
Yeah.
Why don't you show around the other one?
Yeah,
so you can visualise what it will look like once it's done.
Definitely.
Okay. It's so modern.
Yeah. So what it looks like is they've brought this bit out and they've made their own sort of hallway here.
Yeah.
They've gone up a level and right across at the back as well. But if we walk around the outside this way, we can see where the staircase is, which is really nice.
Right.
So that's nice. Look, you can see the glass.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You use this as a benchmark, and then you can just tweak it on the other one to make it even nicer.
Yeah.
So what did you think of it then?
I think it sounds good. I think I just need to sort of mull over the figures a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely.
So I'd love to speak to David, the architect.
Rather than even mull over the figures, I think what Amanda wants to do is she wants to know the figures are legit. If you knew what the figures were exactly, if you had everything in front of you, you'd make a decision on the spot, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And listen, the only reason I'm bringing Amanda into this is because she's my wife, she's a QS, this will be our personal, you know what I mean? I mean, this is and I don't want to just be like, oh, just because I'm doing the challenge with Lawton, I'll do it. I want to make sure that this is actually a viable, good decision for us as a business.
Yeah.
You know, so.
We're actually meeting David later, so you can speak to him about the build costs and everything.
Okay.
And maybe that might give you some more confidence in actually what we're planning on doing with it, over there.
Cool. Once I've spoken with him, I'll give you a decision then.
Decision by the end of the day, right?
Decision by the end of the day.
David! What's happening?
How you doing?
Thanks so much for coming out. That's at short notice.
Thanks very much.
So this is Lawton. I think you know. Obviously you know Amanda.
Hi Amanda. How you doing?
So yeah, basically I'll kind of show you around, give you a lowdown, and then hopefully you'll be able to give us an answer pretty quick about what you're thinking.
Definitely, yeah. Okay.
And then we'll let you guys know in a couple of minutes. It's a nice little deal, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, because it's not that bad condition. No. And there's not, looking at it, there's not major things you need to do to it.
So would you just extend it this side, or would you do it the back as well, or what?
I'd have a look at the numbers, really. If you're going to gain more value by extending at the back, I would do that. But if you're just going to gain the most value by going sideways and not doing the back because you're getting enough floor area, I wouldn't even touch it. And then probably look at doing something in the loft.
Getting a bit of space upstairs.
Yeah, upstairs. Again, you might not need to do that to get the uplift, because obviously you're looking for
a ceiling price.
Yeah, it's a ceiling price, and also it's just return the profit of what you.
Should we see what they've done on this one? Do you want to have a look at it?
All they've done is put cheap cladding on the outside. It's not even the best cladding.
No. Do you think ours will be a lot better?
Oh yeah, definitely.
How much money do you reckon it would cost to get that one like this one? On the same level?
Same level. Extension wise, cladding, front, it's only going to really cost you around about 35,000 to do that. Because
that's brilliant.
It's not a massive extension, it's a single story.
Oh, I'm so glad that you've said that and you've actually seen it and stuff. And then obviously the inside might be, we budgeted about 15 grand for the inside. So our 50 grand estimate.
You think you're pretty spot on that.
So let's tell Lawton. Should we wind him up though and tell him it's going to be 80 grand?
Yeah, definitely. I want to see his face, I want to see what happens.
Yeah. The problem is that you reckon for the outside it'd be about 60, don't you?
Yeah.
Which is more than we thought. But it could still work, it's just less profit than we thought. I'm very confident on the end value of 240. 275 plus 80, that's 355. So there's still 45 grand profit in it, but if you refinance it, the problem is we're borrowing money as well to do it, so by the time you pay the bridging off, there's no profit in it.
No.
At least you got that land deal to look at next. We're just winding up his 35 grand.
See your face. I was thinking like, oh great, like sorry.
Oh my god. 35 grand plus he reckons 15 for the inside, 50 grand all in.
Is it?
I can't believe how cheap.
So does that mean we have a deal?
Yeah.
You can have a handshake.
Oh my
goodness.
Thank you.
And you want to take on the work?
Yeah, we said yeah.
Permitted development, 50 grand all in, 400 grand in value, refinance, pull your money out, 50-50 partnership. Dude, offer accepted. You're going to be a property owner in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, we'll see how long it takes.
Nice one, man. Nice one.
How are you feeling about the bungalow?
Excited.
Oh, yeah.
Excited, yeah.
Okay, so right now we've got a piece of land to go and look at.
Okay.
In fact, we've already viewed the land. I've spoke to David about it. 5 houses we're going to build from scratch. There's about £500,000 profit in there. The only thing is, the guy that's selling the land wants 450 grand. Right. What I'm thinking is, I'm going to get Lawton to go in with David, who's got a building company, and try and get a deal. And I'm thinking they could JV with the owner and get the owner to donate the land, to let them have the land, get paid for it later, plus get a slice of the profit. Because the owner doesn't need the money. We spoke to him on the phone. Right. So I'm reckoning now Lawton's confidence is up on this deal. I'm thinking that momentum's going to start building now.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to be a really successful property developer.
I think so.
So I'm really excited.
I think that really excites him.
Yeah. So I'm going to have a chat with him. Okay, so this is the land.
Yeah.
We've got planning permission already for 6 houses.
Yeah.
He wants 450 for it.
Yeah.
But what I'm thinking is, we're thinking if he could come in on the deal.
Yeah.
Take a slice of the profits.
Yeah.
We've got a meeting with him in like 25.
Oh, it's about 45 minutes.
It's about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you think of the deal?
Yeah, it's just a good deal. Yeah, obviously, depending on how much you pay for it and the joint venture.
Well, we don't want to pay anything.
Yeah.
This will be his deal. In fact, I don't even think I need to come in on the meeting. I think you guys go to the meeting now, do your thing, and see what you can do.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, perfect. All right,
All
okay,
right.
bye.
Yeah, exciting times.
Thanks. So, you think that Amanda's really happy with the deal, and do you reckon she's in?
She is in. She's gone home. She's done. It's in.
Oh my god, I am so stoked.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, actually am. I own a frigging bungalow.
I know, dude. We obviously don't own it yet, but yeah, it's in the bag, it's done. No money down bungalow, Lawton, developer, in less than a week. Today's what, the 7th day? And dude, it might be that we can secure this next deal.
I know.
And then that's going to be, this is going to be what, a piece of land of 6 houses?
Yeah.
How much are the houses going to be worth once they're built if we can put it off? 2 mil?
Yeah, the total GD about 2.2 mil, yeah.
Cool. So what do you need from me then for this next meeting? Because I'm not sitting in there.
So do you think it's a good idea for you to not come in? Do you know what I mean? Because I think like with it being such a big meeting, like you being there.
I just feel like you don't need me in there, especially if David's going to be in on the meeting. There's like 3 of us. You've done one development deal already. I don't think you need me in there. I think you're good. I think now you can start standing on your own 2 feet. And I want you to know after this week that you can continue getting deals again and again and again. You don't need me in every meeting. It's the 7th day today.
Obviously, when I first found this deal, I thought, how am I going to negotiate the price of it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I didn't think that maybe we could use him to bring in the land.
It's all about doing it as a no money down deal from your
that
end.
would be a no money down, wouldn't it? Because if he's supplying the land, get development finance on the land.
And you've spoke to him already, right?
Yeah.
And he's flexible, open, doesn't need the money now.
No, he's yeah.
Dude, if we can pull this off, this is going to be massive. This is unlike any financial freedom challenge I've ever done.
Honestly.
Dude, this is insane.
Oh my god.
So, it's bang on. Good luck.
Nice one, mate. I feel a bit sick, to be fair.
Do you realise?
Yeah.
You've not got anything to lose.
I know.
And
and
everything to gain.
I know, and that's the way I'm looking at it, because like this opportunity, if I can get on with this person and get this deal to build these 6 houses, like this is like the dream. Do you know what I mean? To be a property developer.
Yeah. Go on, before you're late, good luck.
Right, I'll chat to you in a bit, okay?
Alright, mate. He is so nervous. He looks like it's his first day at school. So basically he's going to be going in and what do you reckon, Amelia? What are you thinking?
I think he'll do it.
It's not like how we have spoken to him on the phone and stuff before. We know the situation. With the guy who's got the land doesn't need the cash for the land, so it makes sense for him to just donate the land and get the money later in with the profits, plus he'll get more money. So yeah, here he is. Oh, he's smiling.
He's in.
It's not.
He's in.
Oh,
he's actually in.
What did he say?
He's more than happy to do it.
Oh my goodness.
He's more than happy to do it.
How much? No money down.
No money down.
6
No money
houses.
down. 6 houses.
Get it! How do you feel?
I don't even know. Like my heart is just like pounding. I just need a minute just to like. I just need a minute to chill. Honestly,
dude.
Honestly.
Well done, mate.
It was a good meeting as well. It was just nice.
So what are the figures? What's happening?
Well, he's putting in the land. It's 1.3 to build.
How are you gonna get the money to build? Bridge.
Development finance on it.
No money down.
No money down at all.
Getting David in on the deal.
Yeah.
Oh mate.
And then we're going to do a 50-50 on the profit share on the end.
How much will you make on the deal?
Oh, well, I mean, we need to discuss it with the other people that are involved in it, me and David, but it's going to be like, I don't know, 100 grand.
You're a property developer, bro.
Mate, it's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
We done? I think we need to tell Rachel. Have you told her anything?
No.
Why don't we meet Rachel at the bungalow and be like, and also, have you got money in your bank now? How much money do you have in your bank? How much money have we made from deal selling?
We've done 9 grand so far.
Look, 9 grand cash in the bank. In the bank.
Another 2 coming that's been confirmed.
11 grand. Rachel has no idea. Let's meet her at one of the developments of the bungalow and be like, hey baby, you know that house? That big nice bungalow? That's mine. Also, we're not in debt anymore. You see that 9 grand? Oh, and on top of that, you want to come and see a piece of land? We're building 6 houses. Let's go, man. Text her the address of the bungalow. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Oh yes!
So this week I've made £11,000 cash in the bank from deal sourcing. I've secured this bungalow on a joint venture development, and I've also secured a piece of land with planning permission for 6 houses. My mind has absolutely just blown this week. It's been unbelievable. And I'm stood outside here waiting for Rachel to come with Macy to show them our new place. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing? You right? Yeah. Oh, miss you. It's been a bit of a crazy week. And what we've done is we've made a little bit of money on the deal sourcing. Well, we're definitely debt free now, because we made over £11,000 in deal selling.
That's yours?
That's mine. That's all mine. In a week. And then we've also bought this house. We've bought this bungalow. This isn't going to cost us anything to get into it. We've got somebody funding it. Samuel's jumping in on it. So when we actually do this up, we're going to make probably about 60 to 80 grand on this. The land development deal, there's going to be like probably 120 grand to be made on that.
I think I could crack.
You're too crying. You're gonna make me cry. You've never seen Daddy cry, have you?
Wow.
I'm in shock. I'm just speechless.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's life changing. It is life changing.
It is. It is. What do you think, Mace? Do you like this? I'm sorry.
Well done, broski.
Thank you so
good
much,
to see
man.
you.
Thank
Thank you so much.
you. Really appreciate you coming up.
It's been awesome.
Like, it's just life changing having you here and just coaching us through it.
Well, guys, honestly, great job, and I guess I'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
If you need anything, give me a shout anytime, bro.
I will do.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Hey. You're so welcome. Honestly, I'm feeling quite emotional. I think it's just such a good feeling. He started with less than nothing. Really, really proud of him. Yeah.
Can you move into my house next?
Get out of it.